dokie. Let's try that again. Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back to some more PowerWash Simulator 2. I have sat and thought about it over the weekend, and I feel like I will possibly finish this series up this week. Possibly. I don't think we're too far off from finishing up the series this week, so that's that. Hello, if you're watching on Twitch and on YouTube. If you just sat here and watched me on Twitch and talked about nonsense for the last 45 minutes, then it's a pleasure. If you're on YouTube and you're just joining in on the conversation, well, it's still a pleasure nonetheless. We were in the middle of the ski resort, so let's go back to the ski resort and jump on that. I think after the ski resort we should have, we should have, hang on, let me think. Should have 6, 7, one of those numbers. Who knows? However many left. We'll have to see. Nonetheless, we're back over here. I think I'm going to work on this side and go to that side. So I think it's 6 or 7. I don't know. However many. It's that many. Yeah, it's that many. Okay. Triple nozzle. Not yet. Not ready to do that yet. Do I have the right gun out? No. Yeah. There we go. Okay, back to cleaning. I gotta turn it down on my end. Holy hell. Just blasted my ears full of water. There we are. Back to cleaning, everyone. Hello. Happy Sunday to all of you. Happy Sunday. Pleasure to have you. Hey, Mark. What's going on? Hello, Mick. Hello, Takuno. Hello, Bad Wolf. Hello, Board Up. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Maggie May. How's it going? Oh, God. How's it going? So, I will say, I think there's something to be said about this game and the way you play this game and do this game. I have seen and I have lurked in some of y'all's, well, maybe some of y'all, depending on who's watching, live streams and power washing and all that with this game in particular, Power Washing Simulator 2. And I have come up with not an idea. I don't know what it's called. I'm not going to say like a conclusion or anything because I'm really kind of figuring out. But I have seen with my own eyes how people do this thing. I think it goes slower than doing this. I think it goes slower. That's my thought process. What do you think about that? Because this, you have a chance of missing. This, I mean, it's kind of clear cut, right? I feel like this method is faster. What do you think? I think there's a heated discussion to be had there. I think there's a heated discussion for sure.
I'm watching you on my TV.
Well, thank you for watching me on your TV. Thank you for the 4 months, Race King, on Twitch. Appreciate that. What do you think? You agree? True? You agree too? I feel like I would have to agree. I feel like if I do this, there's definitely a chance that I'm going to miss a tiny little speck and then I'm going to have to come back and get it, right? Like this. You know what I mean? Jesus, get out of that. But if you could just go like this and walk like that and do a little bit of that, I feel like it might go faster and be more efficient. Efficiency's key, right? Efficiency's always key. I don't know. I was just thinking that because I was watching somebody. I was like, man, for some reason it feels like the mission's going a lot longer, but they were also using that technique as well. So I don't know. I was like, I wasn't having, the reason why I bring it up is because like they were having trouble and like they were like, this is taking forever, and I'm like, well, the only thing they're doing different than I was that they were doing the whole this thing, and I haven't, only because I don't really like that mode. I understand the mode, you know, for some people that can't like deal with the, I guess, the motion sickness and things like that, which I apologize, I do, but I don't like that mode at all. And I can see that possibly taking a lot of time because you're kind of just spraying rapidly and not kind of like going over one area. You're just kind of throwing the water out there, you know? I don't know. Something to be said there. I wonder if you were to have a mission, right? You have a mission and then you start the mission doing one way and then do the mission the other way. Like do it this way and then do it this way and just kind of time it and see like, hey, which one's faster? You know? I don't know, man. I am literally just talking for commentary's sakes and so that you have somebody to listen to. That is literally what I'm doing right now. I am just grasping for air and trying to make something stick right now. And I know you might be like, Cans, you're 6 minutes into the live stream. Yeah, that's how many times we've played this game. I am over here trying my hardest. Anyways, I thought I'd figure I'd bring it up. I don't know, maybe some people would agree and some people wouldn't. Who knows? Who freaking knows, brother? Hello, Tiffany. How are you, Tiffany? Good to see you. Hello, Lissy. How you doing, Lissy? What's going on? What's going on? Hello, Mellow Minds. How are you, Mellow Minds? Your way is much more satisfying to watch. It feels more satisfying. It does. It does. It does feel more satisfying, at least to me, from a gameplay standpoint. Typing. Jeff Jefferson. Dirt Finder. The county tour is exceeding all expectations, and consequently, my modest limousine requires your immediate attention. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. Lucid Eye, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. That was very kind and generous of you. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Appreciate that. On behalf of those 5 people, we say thank you very much, Lucid Eye.
For the love of God, please upgrade to the top power washer and attachments and sell everything else. Here is a donation to help you. Lol, pink heart, pink heart, pink heart.
Susie, you can... who do you think I am? 1, thank you for the super chat. Very kind, very generous of you, Susie. Very kind and generous of you. 2, you cannot bribe me. How dare you? Now you've turned it into a federal offense. Now look at you. You cannot bribe me to use the other power wash. What are you thinking? That's a felony. I think. I actually don't know. That's a felony in my book. I will not be bribed. I will not be persuaded. I refuse to crumble and fall. Hotty hot ha ha. I guess that didn't go as planned now, didn't it? Oh, look at that. It's not a bribe, it's a request. That is a bribe. If I said, hey, if I gave you $10, I actually don't know what a bribe is. I was thinking of an example in my head. I could not actually come up with one. I could not come up with a scenario. A hypothetical scenario. No, couldn't even do that. Jesus. I thought about it, but then I was like, maybe like if you gave me $10 to talk nice about me, maybe that could be a bribe, but then also that could be like possible advertisement. I really don't know. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Me and you got in a fight. But like, I'm sorry, and I know you won't forgive me, but I'll give you like $10. And I hope you forgive me. There you go. Bribe. There we are. I think I eventually got there. I had to sit there and think about it for a little bit. My God. 7 levels left. That's so exciting. I'm so excited. We'll pull out the triple nozzle here in a sec. Actually, you know what? We'll do that now. Let me just clean up the sides here. Pull it out. This one's for you, Susie. Yep, there you go. You won't regret it, trust me. How do you know I won't regret? How are you so damn certain about this power washer thing? I refuse. I will not use it. I will not buy it. I take that back. I will buy it, but I'm not going to sell what I have to buy it. No. I know the system is working, and if the system's working, I am not going to fix it. Because why would I fix something that is not clearly broken? So, yeah. How you like them apples? I feel like we're having a conversation back and it's like the same-ish, isn't it? Look at that. That's how you do it. I mean, look at this triple nozzle cook. It's cooking. It's cutting. It's slaying. It's doing its thing. It's amazing. I can't believe it's not butter. Yep. I can't believe it's not butter. I don't know what else to say. I do wonder if they're ever gonna actually put in new power washers and like new attachments. That would be really cool. That would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Like just like power washers that don't even make sense. Like they just do crazy stuff. Like they don't even need to be like realistic or anything. Something insane. Something like that. So damn good. Oh. Hello. Some would say stubborn as an ox. Stubborn as an ox, would you? I don't know. Is that a saying, stubborn as an ox, or is it some sort of other animal? I'm not 100% sure on that. It's stubborn as an ox, right? I think that's the saying. And no, I'm not dumb as an ox. I'll do the fire truck. Imagine pulling up to the scene with a fire truck hose like a nozzle. Jesus. That would be pretty sweet. Little fireman outfit too and everything. Hell yeah. Stubborn as a boar? Stubborn as a mule? Stubborn as a mule? What the hell did the mule do to you? A 10-headed attachment would definitely get the job done. 10 heads? That's a lot of head. Stubborn as a cans. All right, that's close enough. That's pretty spot on. That's pretty spot on. I think you're right on that. Okay, let's back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh, low. Oh, I fell. Okay, get a higher advantage, please. Higher advantage. Higher advantage. Higher advantage. There we go. Google says board or mule. What the hell is a board? I heard stubborn as a bowl. I'm trying to like piece back my what are those? Piece back my Oregon Trail days. Yeah. That's why I used an ox. Oh, that was young Cans. There was a lot that Cans needed to learn. That Cans was a very, very vulnerable Cans. Good God. There's been a lot of learning since that Cans debuted. He has grown a lot since, and I'm very proud of him. God damn. Look at that. Easy. Easy money. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, you cannot argue against this. I'm sorry. You're going to tell me this is wrong. I'm going to tell you you're wrong. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Listen here. Pay close attention. Pay attention. What do you want me to do with this? This? How absolutely disgusting is this? I'm not buying this just for this, by the way. Okay, wait, hang on. Hang on. Let it cook. Okay, listen. I give credit where credit's due. It's pretty cool, but is it worth giving up the triple nozzle? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth giving up the triple nozzle. Not saying it's bad, not saying it's terrible, but you know, you got to kind of pick and choose your battles here. The adaptable nozzle can change size of spray. Are you talking about the pressured one? This one? You talking about this one? Listen, I use green because you always tell me to use green. Yeah. Kaz just likes to say triple tip. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. With the extensions, you can reach anywhere. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go onto the YouTube side. I'm going to go into the YouTube side. And I'm going to say, hello. Actually, you know what? No. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you both. I'm going to give you both. We're going to get both parties in action here, okay? We're going to engage with my audience today. And we're going to go, which one? Which to use? We use trip tip or no trip tip. We'll let the people decide. How about that? Twitch. Okay, fine. I'll let you guys in on it too. I'll let you get on it. Hang on. I gotta get it. Hang on. I gotta get it. Okay. Trip tip. I'll let you in on it. One moment. This is gonna be Inception. I forgot how to vote. Hang on, let me pull this to the side so that you guys don't get dizzy. Goodness gracious. How do we run a thing? How do we run a Twitch poll? Manage poll. There we go. Oh, somebody already did it. Oh, Susie did it before me. Okay, well, look at you. Trip tip or no trip tip? There you go. We'll let that cook for like 60 to 120 seconds. We'll let it cook. We'll let it cook. In the meantime, I'll do this. Also, I should be, whoa. No, not that. Goodness gracious. Almost forgot to hit the Q. I forgot how to hit the Q. There we go. Okay. God damn. Get off of that. Get off! There's going to be cheaters in the chat. I know it. You're going to be voting on both polls. You know what? That's not cheating. That's democracy. YouTube is saying trip tip. Twitch is saying no trip tip. Oh my God. We're not going to come to a conclusion now, are we? This. If we don't come to a conclusion, then House takes over and House chooses. I'm House. I'm Mr. House. Yeah. If we come to a two-way tie, then guess who chooses? Mr. House. Me. And you already know the House always wins. So, don't know what to tell you. Yep. Can you be House, Kans? No, you are indicted. You have a case against you. You're in for bribery. So, sorry. Maybe you shouldn't do a criminal offense. Maybe you shouldn't pick up a felony. I don't know what to say. Maybe you should think about your actions. There we are. All right, I'll give it like 30 more seconds. I'll give it 30 more seconds. Actually, I'll give it until I'm done cleaning this table. No, cleaning the table and the chairs. Cleaning the table and the chairs. And we'll see where the results are. Perfect. Let's see where the results are. You know, I just realized I did not get a drink before I started this stream today. That's very dumb of me. Hydration not on point today. I also forgot to do something else. And I can't think of what I forgot to do. I feel like I forgot something, but maybe I did or did not. I don't know. I'm a little bit conflicted. Do 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 do. Okay, let me focus in on cleaning these chairs, and then I'll read the results here. The results are in. Cans, you are 50% the father. Well, how the hell does that work? Oh, my 50%. There we go. I was cleaning stuff at record pace. I was. Up until we got to these like last washers here. Actually, I don't even know if I cleaned that fully. Guess I didn't. There we go. Is that clean fully? I think so. Okay, that's clean fully. Okay. On the YouTube side, we have 65% say trip tip, 35% say no trip tip. Those are the results. On the YouTube side, sorry, the Twitch side, what the hell did I just say? On the Twitch side, I don't know where my results are. Oh, there it is. Poll ended 5 minutes ago. What do you mean poll ended 5 minutes ago? Susie, you can't rig the poll. I have no result in front of me. Can't just take the poll away when I'm not looking. That seems like cheating. So automatically Twitch has been disqualified for tampering in the voting results. So therefore YouTube wins. We get the trip tip. How you like that? You can't just take the results away from me. And I can't do word of mouth. Sorry, I need to see the paper in front of me. I gotta see the paper in front of me. I can't just go up based off of what your word is. Trip tip is back in action, baby. Back in action. Well, you can't tell me I didn't give it a shot, because I definitely did give it a shot. Now, didn't I? Damn it. There we go. Also, I kind of like the noise that this one makes too, compared to the other one. This one's more calmer, it feels like. More smooth. It's like a nice, like, 10-year-old whiskey. Kind of goes down. Quite nice. I'm not the cheater. Kansas is the cheater. You clearly created the poll, and you clearly did not set the poll to the right time standard, and you clearly ended the poll. I didn't do anything. I didn't do a damn thing. I just sat here for like 5 minutes. I didn't do anything. I read the results. The results came in. YouTube was a legitimate poll. Twitch was tampered with. I think by perfect standards, you are automatically disqualified. I think that's pretty fair. I don't think that's no cheating at all. I think that's pretty fair to me. Yeah. Hands the poll. Twitch did it by itself, not Susie. She said she did it. You said in the middle of it that it was split down the poll. Well, yeah, of course I said it was in the middle of it split down the poll because the results were coming in. You don't call the poll when it's in halfway through voting session. You got to look at the final results. You don't just say, "Oh, well, we got 50% done. That's good enough." You got to wait till the final blow. You got to wait till the final ballot. You don't just cut it off prematurely. No. You set the timer. You created the poll. You knew exactly what you were doing there, young lady. This isn't your first rodeo as a moderator. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. If you set the timer to 5 minutes, I don't know what to say. Was it enough time? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe next time? Maybe not like a 2-minute poll. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Typing. I'm kind of baffled as to why no one seems to be worrying about the moon spinning. I beg your pardon? Oh, the moon is spinning. Technically, it's not affecting anything down here yet, but it hasn't just started doing that for no reason. Oh, that's cool. It's just spinning, dude. Oh. The seismic energy deficit we're recording at the volcano has to be linked somehow. Let's be honest though, even if they won the non-trip tip, it would have been a split anyways, probably, right? And then house rules. Guess what the house was gonna pick? The house was gonna pick this one. Yeah, I was gonna pick this one because I like this one, and I think the triple nozzle is pretty sweet. So, I guess in this case, because majority, I guess, rules all in this scenario, YouTube would have been the deciding factor. YouTube would have been the deciding factor. Yeah. So don't blame me. You can blame YouTube. I don't blame you, YouTube. You're doing great. Good job. Keep at it. Keep being you, boo. You're doing a wonderful job. You know what counts though? What counts is I gave you guys participation points, right? When normally I don't. Normally I don't give Twitch participation points. So you got to at least give me a little bit of credit there. You're like, you know what? Yeah, Kanz did give us participation. He gave us a voice. That's right, I did. I usually don't, but I did. I did. I caved in. I caved in. Whew. And to be fair, Susie voted on both polls. Is that even legal? She might be like meddling. I don't know. She's like in 2 different polls. So that does that really count? I don't know about that. How can you vote twice? Huh. Very strange, huh? Very strange. Very strange how that works, isn't it? Doesn't it? Very strange. Hey!
Shout out to Susie for everything she does, even if she is wrong on this discussion.
Yes, indeed. You're right about that, Lucid. You're right about that. Shout out to Susie, indeed. Shout out to freaking Susie. Susie freaking T. In actual deed. You're right about that. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, Lucid. Thank you. Ken said that it was okay to vote on both? I don't think so. I don't think I said that. You're gonna have to clip that and prove it to me.
You can't blame Susie. She's a woman, haha.
I can blame her. And I just did. There we go. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, Den. Den. Appreciate it. Oh, actually, let's not do that. We're gonna take that. Yeah, we're gonna take that to the back. I'm gonna triple nozzle that. Let's not work on that. Do 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 do. There we go. Perfect. I don't know how I'm gonna do the ceiling. I don't think I'm gonna use the triple. Well, maybe I will actually. It depends. I'm gonna try to do this right here. Yeah, there we go. Hey, bearded scratcher. Just got a lurk tonight, feeling under the weather, been in bed since yesterday morning after work. Danielle's kind of feeling the same way. She's kind of feeling a bit crappy, but it's mostly, I think, possibly because we were messing around playing with our nephews over the weekend. So we might got little kid germs during the holidays. But yeah, she's kind of feeling a little bit under the weather too. I felt kind of weird last night, but I woke up feeling fine this morning. There we go. Can I go under this? Yes, I can. Cans, I just want to know if you will get any more Coral Island videos or lives. You stopped video 10 and never finished. Wait, which videos? Are you talking about the ones from this year? If you're talking about the ones from this year, there was, I think, like 60 of them. Yeah. If you're talking about, it depends if you're watching the videos or the live streams. I think we got up to like 67, 68 or something videos. So if you stopped on 10... Hey, Ashley. What's going on, Ashley? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hello, Shelby. How you doing, Shelby? Get that end piece there. This line thing, this cable thing is kind of a pain. A little bit. There we go. I can't remember. Actually, Susie, do you know how many episodes we did on the Coral Island VODs this year? You know if it was I have the number 60 in my head, but I could be wrong. Not 100% sure. There we go. Hey Tracy, how's it going? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I spent mine sleeping and recovering from surgery. Oh, hopefully surgery went hopefully surgery went well. Yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving was good. We had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, thanks for asking. Will you make a video 11 for Coral Island? You never finished it. No. I think there was more than 10. That's what I'm saying. I think there was 60 if you're watching this year's Coral Island 2025. There was like 60 or so. There we go. But if you're watching like years past live streams, that's a bit different. Playlist ended at 10 or 11. Let me check real quick. Hang on, timeout, chat. Let's see. Oh, the VODs. I see. Okay, I see. They weren't video VODs, right? No, they weren't video VODs. They were video VOD streams. They weren't cut up or anything. I see. I see. Yes. Okay. So yes, 10 was the last one. Yeah, 10 was the last one because those aren't cut up. I thought they were cut up for a sec. That was a different series, but yeah, that was the last one. That was. Yeah. I thought for some reason maybe I'm confusing that with the Stardew Valley. I'm confusing that with Stardew Valley. Yeah. The Stardew Valley ones were cut up. That's what it was. Coral Island, Stardew Valley, almost the same. Not really. Kind of. Except for it's more sexier. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Barclay. How you doing? Yeah, we're done with Coral Island, yeah. There just not a lot of people were interested at the time. So we had to kind of stop and move on to other things with Coral Island. Only because I think we played that game like 3 times on the channel now. Yeah. 3 times, I think it was. So I think probably when we played it, I think it was this year, right? People were just kind of done with it the 3rd time. The Stardew Valleys, I believe, went up to 60 though. Yeah, episodes. Look at that bad boy. That's pretty sweet. Definitely worth it. Definitely keeping it. Can't convince me otherwise. Sorry. Perfect. Still on the resort? You're a slowpoke? Okay. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I literally just got done investigating voter fraud for the past 27 5 minutes. I had to delegate a little bit while I'm cleaning somebody's ski resort. Stardew Valley was 83. Oh, so it was more than 60. It was 83 parts. Holy hell. Okay, yeah. That was definitely the one I was thinking of off the top of my head. We play a lot of games. But I think Coral Island and Stardew Valley were like towards the beginning of the year too, so I've kind of forgotten all that stuff and what happens in any of that since then. There we go. Oh, 91% by the way. There's a lot of games out there. There's a lot of games out there. There is a lot of games. Is there a way to lower the sound of the washer? Is it too loud? I'll lower it. Is that better? There we go. I found you looking up Stardew Valley a while ago that I loved you played similar games to it. Yeah, I used to, well, I would have to say not so much in 2025, but yeah, I used to play a lot of those farming games. Indeed, I used to play a lot of them. I did. One I played a long time ago, which was really fun, was like Wildflowers. If you've ever seen Wildflowers, I have a whole complete series on that, which was a lot of fun. Had a good time with that. I don't play too many farming games as I used to. Yeah, I just don't play as many farming games as I used to, I guess. There we are. Oh yeah, Luma Island was a fun one too, yeah. Luma Island was a fun one. %. I really want to see you play Ark. Oh my god. Who are you? Who even are you? Who even are you? Somebody earlier today said, when are you going to play Diablo 2? I was like, what? I wasn't aware of this. When? Like, I love when people say that, because it's like, they're like waiting on pins and needles. They're like, when are you going to play Diablo 2? And I'm like, I don't know what in the world you are talking about. Very specific. Very specific. Very specific. Very specific. Hey Ruth, what's going on, Ruth? How you doing, Ruth? When are you going to play WoW? See, exactly. Weird, like, it's like, I giggle because I giggle because I don't know how, like, how am I supposed to answer this stuff like that? I'm like, goodness gracious. Oh man. One day I would like to be a more variety streamer. I would one day like to be that. That's a goal. That's a goal. I would love to experience all different kinds of games with y'all. I think it would be fun, but I got to be patient for that. And I got to put my head down and continue doing what I'm doing now. But maybe one day I could be more variety. There we go. I saw a Jambalo message that started off with real talk and now I don't see it anymore. I'm going to go cry now. You broke my Coral Island heart. Well, what the? Ah! Ah! Don't cry. Be happy. There we are. Ooh. Wait. Wait. Oh. Got it. You ever want to know what it's like to be a streamer? Imagine pressure 24/7 and imagine disappointing people 24/7. Believe me, I read a comment today. Somebody was in absolute pain this morning. They had to let me know that they were just in absolute pain how I was playing my News Tower game this morning. I don't mean to bring pain. I don't mean to bring pain or hurt. But I unintentionally do. I see, it seems. I unintentionally do. I brought physical pain to somebody. Little Mouse, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That was very kind. Very generous of you. Very generous of you. Appreciate that. Very appreciative. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind. Wait. Somebody called me a Discord mod. What the hell is that? What does that mean? A Discord mod? What does that mean? Somebody called you a Discord mod? What does that mean? Ooh. Even though you made me cry, I still sub because I still love you. That is the nicest thing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. I am sorry that I broke your little Coral Island heart. But damn it, we had a good time when we played it. And when we did it, I feel like... Oh, no. Yeah. It wasn't this episode. Sorry, it wasn't this morning's episode of News Tower. It was like a couple episodes ago, actually. Okay. Whoop. Fat neckbeard. I don't know. Just gotta come on a video. Holy Discord mod. Oh, I see. Oh, are they talking like stereotypes? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Ah, I see. Well, welcome to YouTube, brother. I see. That's not fun. That's not fun. Yeah, I feel you on that. Don't worry, I've been called the same exact thing too. It's okay. We can be Discord mods together. Yeah. I understand what they... I understand now. I see. There must be an easier way to get on top of this thing. There we go. There we are. 97%. I want to hit this with a triple tip, but it's kind of awkward. The hell? Put that away. I got the troll song stuck in my head all of a sudden. I agree with you, Jimbalo. I agree. Just don't ever say that out loud, though, in your streams or videos, because you never want them to know what your weak points are. Because once they find the weakness, my friend, once they find the weakness, they will stab it like a monster in Monster Hunter. Once they find the weakness. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like ammunition. I feel you. I feel you, though. I feel you. That's why I won't say it out loud. I won't say it out loud. When are you going to play Monster Hunter, Cans? God damn it. That was not an invitation. That was me talking. Literally all that was me talking. Jesus. How dare you? Mm-mm. 41 degrees, foggy as hell it is at my place right now. In the golden state of yours truly, the California. California, dreaming California is sunny. There is no sun in today's forecast. All clouds, all fog. You could barely, it's like hard visibility, very cold. Nips are definitely hard. Hello? I thought I had to clean. I saw green on the mountain there for a sec. Thought I had to wash the rock. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, that. We're like 99 here. What am I? Okay. Oh, the underneath? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay, that. Okay, that. Anything else? I gotta get up there. Oh. Oh, okay, that. Done. We're gonna finish this here in a sec. We're gonna snap it real good. Okay. Okay, that doesn't help me one bit. What is that pointing at? Fire pit. Oh. Spa. Oh. Let's go there. Maybe the outside. Oh, yep. Love the foggy days. I know. Come on over to the beach. It's nice and clear, dude. The beach sounds amazing right now. I like. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I know some of you are like 40 degrees is not cold. Listen, you don't need to like outdo me with your coldness. To me, that is freaking cold. I am adapted to year-round 100-degree weather. Always sunny. Not with a chance of meatballs. or Philadelphia. I am adapted to the heat. I'm the opposite of a polar bear going to Australia. I don't know what I just said, but I think you understand. Yes. 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 Fish. I love cold and hate the heat. Honestly, it doesn't get cold too long where I'm at. It don't. It's like 80% of the year, it's 100 degrees. It's hot all the damn time. Not that I like it or anything, but that's just the situation here. And I'm just adapted to it. So when it's 40 degrees outside, it's like, okay, this is actually snowing blizzard. Like we panic. I panic. Perfect. Oh, brother, where are we at on this one? Hang on. This. Up. Oh. Wait. Oh, you coward. Wait. Oh. Hooray! Let's go. We did it, baby. Texas is always hot. Probably why I hate it. Dude, Texas is either hot or it's cold. There's no in between. Wow, that is night and day. You are fully deserving of your name, Peak Cleaning. Hopefully it'll stay clean longer than a couple of weeks this time. I hope so too. It's 8 above in Montana. Good God. Yeah, walking outside and being like, oh yeah, it's 8 degrees. I have never ever in my entire life been in a single digit environment. Ever. I have never been somewhere where it was one single digit. And I have literally no desire to either. Would have been quicker if you had the other power wash. God damn. Never ever come to Canada. I don't want to. I don't want to experience no single digits. That's not a good advertisement. Come to Canada. You'll freeze your ass off. Okay. Yeah. No. Thank you. Thanks for the offer. I'd rather probably not. I don't think so. I think I have officially ran out of room almost. Okay, well, there you go. Random stuff right there. Limousine baby, extra long limo. Dirt Finder, what a glorious and colorful county we live in. I've just about finished my tour, and between you and me, I think I know who's getting that incredible undisclosed TOTY prize. What? But I wasn't expecting such a reaction from the crowd. Everywhere I went, people showered me with such love, praise, and produce. What? Oh, yeah, produce. Folks, yeah, that's right. Folks here are so proud of their local identities. My extra long limousine is like a tapestry of adoration. And it's not just any dirt on that thing, it's the people's dirt. It's almost a shame to wash it all off, but I'm wearing my white suit to a fundraising dinner for the recovery of those gems later. Sick. Okay, so we have what the hell? A limousine with a helicopter. In a hot tub? Is there a achievement on this one? Is there an achievement on this one? Does anyone know if there's an achievement on this one? How many levels are in this game? I think 38. I think 38 or so, around there. There's a big thing here. Big limousine and the helicopter. I'm assuming there's an achievement if you use the top power washer for all of it. God! Okay. What? It's Sunday. Jeff Jefferson typing. So I suppose you want to know who's going to run with that coveted Town of the Year award. Oh, that's the TOTY. No, I don't actually want to know. Don't tell me. Where's this from? Doesn't matter. There we go. This shouldn't take too long, right? Shouldn't take too long. What the hell are those wheels? Wow, those are impressive. Those are very impressive.
At Janauk 1719 became a member. At Janauk 1719 celebrates 19 months of membership. I love you, Cans, White Heart.
Oh! Well, much love back to you. Thank you very much for that, Janook, for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind, very generous. Well, let's start with who's not gonna win. Uh-oh. Fulmeral. Power Falls. Okay. Sponge Valley. Lubris City. Wow. If I'm being honest, which I always am, those towns were a complete waste of fuel. Wow. Okay. Okay, first things first, we definitely got to get the wheels. Definitely got to get the wheels, right? Can't even see. Diddy daddy 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 daddy. Bing 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 bing. Does this classify as a pink limo? I don't think this is pink. This is not a pink limo. I think not. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see it. This is not a pink limo. Yes, it is pink. No, it is not pink. Yeah. This guy's definitely been skimming off the top of the funds, right? Yeah, this is a shady mayor. So out of who's left, let's start with Pumpkin. Lots of people out to see me there, so big plus for that. Also, great food. Fuchsia. Is Fuchsia? What's Fuchsia? I mean, I've heard of Fuchsia, but a maniacal duck and goat blew it for them. Plus the farm switching up such a petty response to being denied the water they need to run a viable business. Pathetic. So it's a big no for Pumpkin. Okay. Dude, watch this. Hell yeah. Look at that. Do you think the mayor's trying to compensate here? you got a long limo here, brother. Is something I don't know about you? Huh? What are we doing? Fuchsia is a pink? No. Fuchsia is a fuchsia. Pink is a pink. That's like saying purple is a red. Purple is not a red. Purple is a purple. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. It's called Fuchsia Pink for a reason? No. It's called Fuchsia for a reason. No. No. Yeah, this one's going real quick. Jeff Jefferson's typing. Next up, I guess, is that fancy pants. I hate these words. The bears. Damn it. The Gidento. I don't have a stutter. I just don't know how to say this freaking word. But what have they got? A restroom that flips up whenever you need it. Actually, they're in with a shout. This the language in this text in this game, it, good God. Green is blue. Green is blue. You know how I know? Because what would you classify a fuchsia pink? Well, it's not pink. So it can't be a secondary color. I don't think there's anything called a triple color. There's primary color, secondary color. That's how I know it's not pink. It's a secondary of the secondary. That's what it is. It's like third string quarterback. That's what fuchsia pink is. Yeah. It's a secondary to the secondary. How you going to be the backup to the backup? There's a hot tub in this limo, yeah. Kind of jealous of that. Is this the ZZ Top limo? I like your style. It's like, no, it's still pink cans. Okay, let me ask you this. I counter argue with, is cans still cans without his glasses, or is he like the same cans, or is he the different cans with and without his glasses? He's different cans, right? Without his glasses. It's a different pink. It's not a pink. It's... Wait a second. I think I've just countered argument myself into convincing myself that fuchsia is a pink. I think I have now somehow convinced myself it is pink. Shit. Okay, see, sometimes I just need to have a little bit of a conversation with myself. Just let me think out loud, and well, I guess I'll get there. Okay, fine. Shut up. Typing. Let's move on to Bucketon. I've never known such treachery, and poor art, especially that hippie theater. Good God. In fact, I've got a cease and desist out on the place, so it's a no for Bucketon 2. You purchased this game just now, Natasha. Well, enjoy it. Have a good time with it. I don't know if I could say this, but your upload quality is bad. Try to upload to 2K. Yeah, I'll jump right on that when I have access to internet, buddy, old pal. But you can't just go to 2K without the internet speed, my friend. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. I'm sure you probably know that, Mr. Smarty Pants. Is vivid pink with purple undertone. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. I think we're done with the colors of the freaking rainbow. I said it was pink. It's fine. It's a secondary to the secondary. I'll leave it at that. Secondary to the secondary. Sorry, didn't know? Well, maybe you shouldn't make some crazy assumptions now, shouldn't you? Good God. Maybe you should be like, hey, I think I want to ask a question. Why don't you do this? And then I would give you an answer. Instead, you come in and you're coming in hot. Well, you got to look at it. You got to look at the whole picture here. You got to look at the whole picture. You got to look at the whole picture. Hans was wrong about the pink. Surely, oh God, I did secondary to the secondary. We've been on this. For some reason, the limo leopard print reminds me so much of Beverly Hills Ninja, man. It does. I don't know why. I can't unsee it for some reason. Just see him in the coat, you know. Then we have my hometown, Muckingham. Those folks followed me everywhere I went, and I will always have a place in my heart. But I've outgrown the place. It seems so small and such insignificance, but never been rewarded. Also, another thing to add, I stream at a very low latency, so you cannot actually stream in 2K at a low latency. You can only stream 2K at a normal or very high latency. So that's also another reason. Can't stream at 2K with low latency. Which is probably why you don't see captions on live streams either, because of the low latency. There might be captions on the VODs. I'm not 100% sure. Da, 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 da. I know where the soap is. It dropped it back in the penitentiary. Oh. You really enjoyed the videos. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. I am super glad you enjoyed the videos. I'm happy you enjoyed the videos, other than, you know, them being bad quality for you, but I'm glad that you enjoyed the bad quality nonetheless. I do. I do. It's taking a crazy turn of events here, isn't it? Crazy turn of events. Now you might be asking, Cans, why do you stream at a low latency? And I stream at a low latency so that I can interact with you chat heads in the chat. Quicker, faster, more interactive, more on point, that kind of thing. That's also another reason why we do low latency. Yeah, chat would be more behind. It would be like me responding to you like 60 seconds or so, or maybe even more, maybe 90 seconds or so. That'd be very slow interaction, now wouldn't it? Be pretty slow. Pretty slow. Has anyone told them to change the nozzle size yet? No, we were specifically working on this nozzle size. There's a whole reason why we're working on this one in particular. There's a whole system, whole experimentation that we have done through this Let's Play, and that's why we're using the green one. Yeah. You appreciate the low latency? Well, I'm glad you enjoy the low latency. Yeah, that's the downside. You can't stream at 2K. Other than obviously not having internet speeds, upload speeds fast enough to stream at that high of a resolution anyways. But on top of that, you can't even stream low latency in 2K anyways. At least not on YouTube. Twitch doesn't even have 2K publicly yet. Twitch is strictly 1080p. They're trying to get 2K done, but it's in the beta stage right now. So technically, YouTube's the only one that can do 2K. And since I dual stream and I stream on Twitch and YouTube, Twitch is my base, which is my main output, and YouTube is my secondary output. So I have to really kind of go off of my main base anyways, and my main base is 1080p 60 FPS. So I can't go anywhere higher than that anyways, because the main output is Twitch over YouTube. So all in a sense of that coming back into full circle, it doesn't really, yeah. Now you might know, a very long-winded answer, but there you go. Very long-winded answer. That's what happens when you dual stream. You're kind of limited to capacity on certain platforms, right? The whole complexity of dual streaming. Might look easier than it is, right? Some of us make it look pretty easy, don't we? Hell yeah. Serious question, can you record in 1880 70 FPS or just 720? No, I record in 1080 60 FPS. I'm not familiar with 1880 70. I'm not familiar with that resolution. I'm not saying you're the second rated chumps. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's just how it is. I would make YouTube the primary stream. I forget what it's called. Output, but YouTube is not like completely streamer friendly yet, if that makes sense. So like the dashboard and how it all works is not up to par in streaming standards. So like there's a little bit of a wonky workaround to get YouTube's streams to even go live. So it's just an out of date thing that YouTube needs to work on in the future. Hopefully they will. In anticipation of the mayor's visit, we're reopening our historic shopping mall. Oh God. In Sparkleton, we like you to clean. I gotta go to a shopping mall. Oh good God. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. Once again, you've excelled yourself. Dirt Finder, let's stop Sparkleton, which is other end of the county, who organized this tour, question mark. Oh, a polite final warning. You have until the morning of the Town of the Year award ceremony to return Ulysses to me forever or face the consequences. I have highly lucrative marketing opportunities that will be forfeited by his absence. That cat wearing that hat, simple as that. Okay, I like how we ended that one. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, the shopping mall. All right. Did I get anything else with that? There we go. I did. Whoop. Yeah, so anytime you watch anybody dual stream and they're dual streaming to Twitch, 99% of the time they are abiding to Twitch's rules for output over YouTube. They have to if they're dual streaming for the most part. Kind of handcuffed a little bit. Put that there. Okay. Next is Sparkleton Shopping Mall. I am not looking forward to this. The job we have for you is beyond exciting, but just to quickly forewarn yourself, don't forget your safety gear. The Quiddity Hollow Shopping Mall is located in Sparkleton's Forgotten Quarter, which all got closed down after it was completely engulfed by potentially dangerous volcanic ash during Rushless brief hurrah. We think it's probably fine now, but better to be safe than sorry. We weren't planning to reopen yet, but after the mayor name dropped our mall on... what the hell is that? Watcha as the ideal venue for his pre-awards gala, we realized that once again, his brilliance known no bounds, and we had to make it happen. I am terrified of this. Are there any sim games coming soon? No, I don't think so. Well, there's one, I think, maybe coming out this week called Money Simulator, but I don't think there's really a lot until next year. Yeah, the majority is coming out next year. Yeah. How the hell do I want to... Is there an achievement for this? Wash the bird in the center first. How dare you put the E and the R like that? Okay. It looks like an owl. The owl. Okay, we'll wash the owl. Bird. Here we go. Yeah, I think most of the simulators that are coming out are not coming out until next year. I think we're kind of like dried out until 2026. A bit. I think they have all... Oh, God. I think they have all did it, and they've all busted it out. And you probably will see a lot more simulator demos and types once Steam Next Fest starts in February. Steam Next Fest is gonna probably show us a lot more too, but that we have to wait till February for that. Money Simulator Brokeville released 3 days ago. Was it the full game or the demo? I thought it was releasing in December. It was a full game released already. Well, in that case, that was probably the last major one, I would say. Yeah, if that's already released. There we go. The swing. Wing. I do the feetsies. Can I do the back of this? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What game am I looking forward to the most in 2026? Oh, I got the achievement, by the way. Hooray! Okay. I don't really know. I don't really know, actually. I'm sure there's something, but nothing off the top of my head. Nothing off the top of my head. Yeah. I can't really think. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that was the door. There's the cats. The cats are outside. Opening hours, Monday through Friday, 900 to 1800. Saturday, 800 to 1700. Sunday, 900 to 1600. Dude, that's like a real life mall. Our mall opens at like, I think 10 a.m. and then it's like closes at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. and I'm like, that is so dumb. It's a Sunday. Let us shop until we drop. Okay, how do I want to do this? Do I want to do the floor first or the ceiling first? Well, we're going to do this in sections, I guess. Oh, just go for it. There we go. We'll just go for it. Oh.
At Red Devil K8X became a line producer. At Red Devil-K8X celebrates 8 months of membership. JSTA second-rate YouTuber celebrating 8 months of great content and tons of chat fun.
Hey.
_ cans love.
Thank you very much, Red Devil, for the 8 months of support. I appreciate that. Very kind, very generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Big ups to you. Big ups to you indeed. How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's like everywhere's busy on a Sunday. That's why they definitely need to be open like longer. There's been many times where I was like at the mall on a Sunday and I'm like, wow, the mall's about to close. Well, I guess you don't want my business now, do you? And then they'll be open to like 10 p.m. on a Wednesday, like in the middle of a work week. Sure, all right. Sure. Whatever. This one's gonna have a lot of colors and wallpapers, fun wallpapers, isn't it? Christmas Supermarket Simulator. Oh, that's right. I got an email from them this morning. I haven't looked into it because I have no idea what to expect. But yeah, that's right. I got an email for Christmas Supermarket Simulator. I honestly thought it was like a DLC for Supermarket Simulator, but it's I think it's its own game or something. Yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot about that. Sounds silly, doesn't it? But I guess we might take a look at that. See what that's all about. What can a Christmas Supermarket Simulator even be? I assume it's like a regular supermarket but with Christmas decorations, and if that's what it is, come on. Come on now. Whoop. Although he primarily streams from Twitch, there are triple the viewers on YouTube, triple the nozzle. It's a sign. See? That's why they all voted for the trip tip. Yeah, they knew. They knew. A supermarket in the snow. Okay. I mean, do they have anything new to offer? Like, do they have anything new to offer, or is it just gonna be like a during our break in between streams today, I'm gonna have to take a look at it. I just remember, I know I got an email from them this morning because I thought it was a DLC and then it did not turn out to be a DLC. Santa shows up in the game. Looks like a standard copy paste, but with a little bit more fun products. Baha, hello Baha. How you doing, Baha? How's it going? How's it going? Like a regular store simulator, but it plays one song repeat the entire time. Wait, have you played it, Blue Otter? Or are you just cracking a joke? I watch you every day for your streams. You're so peaceful and funny. Oh, I appreciate that, Snickers. Yeah, thank you, Snickers. Big ups to you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. I try to do what I can do when I can do when I can do when I can do where I can do. So thank you for that. Typing. So how's life treating you, Illustra Washer? Goodness. But you've seen a real uptick in work since the mayor announced his master stroke, haven't you? I beg your pardon. You must be booked up for weeks with everyone on the glow up. Just fantastic. Thank you. We will be playing 2 Point Museum tomorrow, though. We're going to be playing the new DLC tomorrow. So I'm excited to go back into the 2 Point Museum world. We have a lot of streams on the 2 Point Museum world. We do. I'm a bit excited for that. Is the Zoozium amazing? Is it? Yeah? It looks pretty cool. Yeah, new DLC. There we are. Oh, you've almost finished it. It's good, isn't it? Yeah? Is it good? It looks good. Yeah. Bane Zombie Apocalypse would be a great watch, a good game and stuff to scare cans. I heard that game is like it's like a first person Project Zomboid, isn't it? Like a first person Project Zomboid. Is that like the best description for it? Yeah, it is. I like Project Zomboid. I think Project Zomboid is really cool. I do. I think for like zombie games, that's probably one of my favorite zombie games. For sure. Well, I guess I'm doing the bottoms to the top. That's how I roll, baby. That's how I roll. You should know. You should know. Way more in depth, though? Really? Way more in depth than Project Zomboid. That's very interesting. I considered Project Zomboid pretty in depth, too. That's crazy. Store closing. Sale now. Where's the Radio Shack at? That's the one that should be store closing. Only thing I'm going to say is each animal has its own animation. And my favorite one is I thought the silhouette looked like a taco. A taco. So they have their own animation. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. There's a taco silhouette. Don't forget the surface cleaner. I think I sold the surface cleaner because everyone's like, sell the surface cleaner, sell the surface cleaner. I did. Sell the surface cleaner so you could buy Urban Extreme times 2. Yeah, dual, triple, turbo, double fist. I'm about to have enough money to afford everything. Well, I guess the next power washer too, so we can have both toys at once. Merry Christmas. Actually, I might do that. If I have the Urban X, I'll use it for regular cleaning, and then I'll switch back to this one for the triples, yeah? Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna cook a bit here in a sec with a triple tip. You don't need the surface cleaner cans. You always try to tell me how to live my life. You telling me how you know what's good for me? How do you know what's good for me? How do you know? How do you know? Tim's toolbox? Tim's toolbox? Like Tim the Toolman Taylor? Well, hello to you. Is that a trip tip, or are you just happy to see me? Little did you know, from the waist down, I'm a bit bionic. You're in for a surprise. Okay. Here we go. Pull it out. Look at that. I actually like butter. Getting blocked by an owl, though. Woo! Good stuff. I know the better power washer is good for you. You know that? I think you know that. I think you're jealous of my trip tip. I think that's what it is. I think you wish you had a trip tip. And since you don't have it, you don't want me to have it. I think you envy my trip tip. I think you wish you had this trip tip. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I am pretty confident. The obsession of my trip tip has turned into a possible jealousy thing. I think that's I think I'm in the clear when I say that. Yeah. Cans, you play like you want. From what I understand, it will be slower that way. More stream to love. That's right. The other gun can't do this, now can it? That's right. I can tell you where I want you to put your trip tip. Excuse you, lady. Somebody, where's the soap at? This is you now. I fill you with soap. That, you, lady. You, see, this is why we don't have nice things. This is why I stick with my trip tip. My tri-tip. Actually, this stuff is kind of weird. Why is there windows up here? Is it for their stores? I thought this was actually another level to the mall. I didn't know it was like windows. Look at that. Look how fast I did that just now. Look how fast I did that. Uh-huh. Whoops. And does what he wants to troll Susie. I think you might be onto something. You might be cracking a code. For all I know, it's an enigma, though. I have no idea. There we go. Get a little extendo on that. Yeah, that's perfect. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. You know, I saw a really cool video. Now, I don't know about y'all, but like where I live, we have a mall. Right? We have a mall. And to be fair, it's a very depressing mall. And I would like to assume that maybe most malls are depressing nowadays, when malls were like a big, you know, staple, especially in the 80s, the 90s and stuff like that. But I've seen now where like malls are starting to become like abandoned, and malls are really kind of going out of style, and they probably will eventually go out of style, right? Typing. It's incredible how much difference one man has made, sweeping in and giving the whole country a proper shakedown. I'm sorry, what? I did that? Are you sure? I haven't felt this much energy about this place since, well, ever. Apparently I did that. But we had actually two malls, I should say. We had two malls. One of our malls shut down. And what they did is they tore down where the mall used to be, and they replaced the mall with a street, with a little street. And then they put like a bunch of like apartments on the street, but like not your traditional apartments. It's those apartments where like you have apartments that are above like a commercial store, a shop, right? But then I saw a video where like people are converting old malls into like apartment units. Has anybody seen that video before? They're converting old malls into like apartments. And I looked at it and watched it, and that is actually a pretty cool idea. Pretty cool. I like that idea. So maybe one day all the malls will just turn into like indoor apartments or something. I don't know. Thought it was a pretty cool idea. Bum, 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 bum. My city converted an old middle school into an apartment complex for the elderly. That is pretty interesting. That makes sense. At least for like the layout of like a middle school. And if they turned it into like kind of like an assisted living kind of dealio, right? That makes sense. That's pretty cool. I say this because like there's some shops in our mall that you can tell like there's a, I don't know about anybody else's malls, but like there's a distinct difference of like, hey, this is this is a locally owned store and or franchise, and this is a corporate owned franchise, right? There's a distinct difference. And it mostly comes down to price. And most of the time, all of the locally owned franchises are so just overpriced. You know? They're just so expensive. And it makes me sit there and wonder, I'm like, man, you don't see like a lot of business in there. It seems kind of dead. And you think, man, how long can you last with like a lease in a mall? Because mall leases are not cheap. They're heavily expensive. Even those little kiosks that you see, those are so expensive. You know? Like one of the most expensive like places to actually have a business. Indeed. Indeed. I think it's fair to say that we've done this side of the mall. Kind of. Maybe not fully. Hello, Courtney. So happy to catch this live. How long have I been washing? I've been washing for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Yep. Welcome in. How you doing? We have a large upright hotel that went under many years ago, and it's now being changed into apartments. Oh, that's a cool idea, too. That's pretty cool. I like that, too. Hotel. I like that indeed. That is pretty sweet. Some retirement homes also have set up to decor to look like it's from the decades of the resident's childhood. It helps with dementia. Really? Interesting. Sometimes the places also can look like a very much like a hospital, you know, which is not fun. But that's cool that some places actually decor it up for like maybe like eras, you know. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. Water Park Sim has had a wellness update. It absolutely has. It absolutely has. Do you think I'm close to the end of the game? I am, actually. I think I'm like 5 levels away now. This might be the 5th one. So after this, there might be 4 levels left. We're definitely coming in. We're definitely coming into the stretch here. There we are. Just don't want to backtrack in here, but I feel like I'm gonna have to backtrack eventually. Oh well, that's all right. Let's cut bottom first. I think I can go full, like, yeah, full send on the triple tip. Definitely can go full send on the triple tip. Actually, you know what? Probably better to shoot this from the top. There we go. There we go. How you doing? Perfect. I don't like it. It's bright and sunny. Please make it goth again. I'm sorry. I'm here to clean. Yeah, this is a little mall that we're working on right now. Pretty big. I don't think this is going to be worse, though, than the skating rink. I think the skating rink was probably worse, right? It looks like it might have been. The skating rink was pretty ridiculous. I think that's the only one I can think off the top of my head that was pretty ridiculous. I was going to say the theater. But maybe the theater wasn't as, like, too bad. Typing. Dirt Finder, if you can get to the old freeway on the double, I'll be tempted to pay you double. No promises. The hell is that? Hey, there's our next mission. Looks like a tiny little level that we can do. Ooh. Like that. Skating rink was fun. Someone bought one of my old elementary schools and made each room affordable apartments with each classroom named after a teacher who taught there. That is sweet, dude. That is pretty cool. It also makes me question, it seems like these places that you guys are describing are obviously maybe a housing shortage. But it's kind of interesting because there might be some housing shortages and things like that, but apparently no schools. Like maybe the age difference is like changing, and so there's like less younger people in these areas, but maybe older people in these areas. It takes a lot for like a school to shut down, doesn't it? Like, if you don't got kids attending, then I guess, you know, there it goes. Okay, this is oddly satisfying. Very satisfying. I like this a lot. See, you couldn't do this with the other sprayer, I don't think. I don't think so. Not this efficient. There's no way. No freaking way. I refuse. I like the malls that have like movie theaters inside of the malls. I think those malls are pretty sweet. Okay, let's not go too deep. Let's not go too deep. Yes, you could, Cans. I did. Oh, no, you didn't. You're just making stuff up. You didn't do it with the other power washer. You're just making stuff up. You're just trying to convince me to buy the other one. Susie, you wouldn't lie to me now, would you? There we go. Actually, how much do we have? 15,000? Let's see if we can buy everything in its glory. Let's see. 12,000 there. Okay, we can't buy everything yet. We're still very, very far away. Very, very far away. An old mall near you was converted into a Bass Pro Shop years ago. I haven't been to a Bass Pro Shop in so long. I always loved looking at the giant fish tank. Oh yeah. It's been a long time. Very long time. You are telling the truth? I am telling the truth, Cans. I always tell the truth. Well, you're just flat out did not tell me the truth by telling me you told the truth. And you always tell the truth. That's not the truth. So now you're not telling the truth because of you telling the truth. You've gone and said, I tell the truth all the time, which is not true, which now you just conflicted yourself with the truth telling the truth. Are you sure you're telling the truth when you say you always tell the truth? Truth will set you free. Okay, let's not do that. We'll work with a smaller nozzle on that. There we go. I will say, I will admit, last night I was laying in bed and I added Spaceballs to my watch list. Okay? That's as far as I've gotten. That's as far as I've gotten. After yesterday's conversation, that's as far as we've gotten. I was on the TV and I saw it and I said, okay, I will add this to the watch list. And I clicked it and it went onto my watch list. So be it. That's all I got so far. That's as far as I got. You can't handle the truth. So we're making steps. We're making steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Get this out of that. I have not put the Gremlins on the watch list yet. So listen, I can't. You know. You've already. You know. Well, I was looking at Spaceballs and then I got distracted by Uncle Buck. So Spaceballs went onto the watch list and then Uncle Buck just happened to show up on. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do this. I'll watch this. So, you know, I was there and then I got distracted. I want to get on this. But definitely got to give credit where credit's due. That's his homework. Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Jump off. Go like this. So fast. So fast. If you like John Candy, you should watch Cool Runnings. I don't think I've heard of Cool Runnings. I do like John Candy, though. It was funny because I think... Hang on. I know you guys in Muckingham are still a bit wary of him, but maybe you just weren't ready for his ideas yet. Everything I've seen happening here is Sparkleton has been win. Oh, okay. I think I was having a little bit of a weird... It was like Uncle Buck with like... McCulkin, right? And then it was like, wait a sec. I just saw these two together, but where did I see them together? And then it clicked in my head. Home Alone 1, I think. Home Alone 1, I believe. Maybe Home Alone 2? One of the Home Alones, they were in it again together. Even though they did not interact with each other. I remember. I know, I know, Cool, I know. I've never heard of Cool Runnings. I know. This guy. Okay, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a good movie. It is. Steve Martin. I believe Steve Martin, like... You don't see a lot of Steve Martin dropping the F-bomb, but I believe he drops the F-bomb in that one. I think he has a very famous time dropping it in that one. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I'm trying to think of other John Candy movies, but I can't think of others off the top of my head. Can't tell you. Steve Martin used to love to drop the F-bomb. That sounds like a 10-year YouTuber. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like a 10-year YouTuber. Like somebody who's been in the game for at least a decade, where like they first started out and they used the F-bomb to like every 3 words, you know? Because I think it was the thing back then. It was definitely the thing back then. And then they like definitely switched up as years passed by. They're like, yeah, maybe not so effective anymore. Every 3 words, every sentence or something, right? I played in Stripes with Bill Murray. Oh God, don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cover your ears. If you were born before 1987, close your ears right now. Because you're not going to like what I'm going to say. I am not a big Bill Murray fan. Yeah. Unsubscribe, unfollow, like, get the nastiest Reddit post loaded up. Let's go. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. There's only like one movie I kind of like him in. And it's not even like a big Bill Murray movie either. It's not. And no, it's not Garfield. Let me just jump ahead of that train real quick. It's Osmosis Jones. He wasn't like a big factor in that, even though the whole movie was based inside of him. I like that one. I like that one. I like Osmosis Jones. I can do that one. That one I can do. You're from 1995, Cans? I am from 1995. I am. You're not American if you don't love Bill Murray. That's a big red flag. Oh no. Never seen Ghostbusters. Never really had a desire to see Ghostbusters. Oh wait, I guess I did see I did see Bill Murray in what was that movie called? Oh god, it was the one with the oh goodness. Hang on. Let me think. Cameo. He made a cameo in this movie. Cameo. The one with the zombies. Zombieland. Thank you. That one. Yeah, that one. A Zombieland 1? Or was it both of them? 1 and 2. It's so frustrating hearing people in former role complaining that nothing's happening there, but they just have to be patient. Typing. The ripples are on their way. Oh, it was just the second one? What the hell did they do in the first one then? Oh, they went... Didn't they go... In the first one, they kind of like went a little bit here and a little bit there. The second one, I think they woke up in the White House or something. I guess went to California. They went to... Why did they go to California? Why did they go to Hollywood? Why did they go to Beverly Hills? I don't remember the plot of the movie anymore. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute, I guess. Whoops. Wait. Have you seen the Now You See Me movies? I have not. I have not. I have not. Oh. Is it like a movie about a magician or something? Every time I hear Now You See Me, I think, now you see me? Now you don't. But maybe I'm far off here. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He also was in Space Jam too. Yeah. Or Space Jam, the first one. Yeah, with Michael Jordan. He was, yeah. Bill Murray was in that too. Yeah. You're right. That was the other movie I guess I've seen him in. Oh, I mean, obviously I've seen Garfield. But, yeah. Magic involved heists? Oh. Magic involved heist. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Hey, Tiffany. How are you, Tiffany? Can't remember if you saw Space Jam in theater. I wish I would have saw Space Jam in theaters. That'd been sick. I never saw Space Jam 2 though. Never had the urge to actually watch Space Jam 2. Space Jam 1, classic. Space Jam 2, no idea. No idea. Couldn't tell you. Who knows what happened? I don't know. I have zero care. Give no F's on that. Sequel me, sequel not. I say no. I'm not interested with what you are putting down. Not interested. You cannot convince me. You can't even pay me money to see Space Jam 2. What am I kidding? Probably you could, but it would have to be a sizable amount. Maybe like 20 bucks. Then fine, I'll watch Space Jam 2. I've never seen any of the Hunger Games either. Is that a criminal crime? This, that? My wife has seen the Hunger Games. She loves the Hunger Games. But I, myself, have never seen the Hunger Games. Even though a lot of games nowadays are actually like completely inspired. Like the majority of like the most popular games are definitely inspired by the Hunger Games. Back before there was ever a battle royale in every market of the gaming industry. Never seen it though. It's a crime. Hey. So I could send you 20 bucks and you would watch Ghostbusters? No, that one's more expensive. That one's $22. No. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I maybe one day I'll sit down and watch it. You know, I don't know. Danielle loves them, and if she loves them, then I'm sure I'll probably like it, right? Maybe. I don't know. Pretty subjective, though, I guess. I don't know. I just assume anything my wife likes, I like. Because, you know, it's a circle. You know, it's a circle. Eternity. Love. It's a circle. Ring symbolizes that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We've become one. One with the universe, right? One with the universe. There I go. Shooting Beverly Hills Ninja quotes. Two movies you haven't seen are Titanic and The Christmas Carol, but I've seen the stage production of Christmas Carol. I will say I have never seen The Christmas Carol, but I will say I have seen the Titanic, and I do like the Titanic, as in the movie. Not the devastation of what happened, but the movie of how they've described the devastation of what happened in a very, you know, way. Yeah. Now, Titanic is a movie I definitely would see. You know, they've been doing a lot of anniversary movies. Now, they should add that to the list. They should add Titanic to the anniversary list for the movie theaters. For sure, for sure. Yeah. My hubby and I had different tastes in movies and television shows, but we made it work. Titanic is sad. It hits a iceberg and eventually sinks. Yeah, very much so. Very much so like the real life Titanic, which is crazy to think because like the Titanic in real life was so much smaller than like the cruise ships we have now. You know, the cruise ships we have now just tower over what was once the Titanic. Do you marathon Home Alone every Christmas? Not necessarily. I will watch them, but I wouldn't like marathon them. Plus, there needs to be a rule in the Home Alone movies. It's a hard stop after Home Alone 2. In my universe, in my world, there is no such thing as Home Alone 3 or Home Alone 4. It's a hard stop. It's a hard stop. You know what I mean? A cruise is your favorite way to vacation? I have another confession to make. I have never in my entire life ever been on a cruise. I do not know what it's like. I do not know what a cruise is. I mean, I know what a cruise is, but I've never been on one. Never experienced one ever. Have I ever had any, like, motivation or anything like that to do so? I've never really had any, like, big interest in it. All my friends, cruise. The thing to do where I live, and probably if you live in the southern states of the United States, the big thing to do all the time is cruise to Mexico. Cruise to Mexico all the time. That's what everybody does. Except for me, apparently. I've never done that. I've never cruised anywhere. I'm afraid to go on a cruise ship because I don't want to have something bad happen. Like the ship. I think my fear of a cruise ship is just getting sick. But I know that it's so big that you don't feel like you're moving at all. Right? There we go. Sweet. This is looking good. Pull out the trip tip. Send it. Danielle's been on a cruise. I have not been on a cruise. There's 6 Home Alone movies? Good God. 6 Home Alone movies? Since when? My Lord. Your house is A Christmas Story, Polar Express, Friday after next. God damn you. You are... I could grab you and just hug you. You're right. How could I forget? Friday after next. That's a Christmas movie. I don't give it. Keep your Die Hard all you want. Friday after next is a Christmas movie. 100%. Bros, barbecue tastes so good, make you want to smack your mama. Yes. You know what? I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm going to get into the Christmas spirit just because of you. I'm going to get into the Christmas spirit. Yep. Susie, you got homework to do. Homework for you, Susie, is to watch a Christmas movie called Friday After Next. Thank you. Mm-hmm. That is what I'm talking about. I know, right? I know. John Witherspoon was funny. John Witherspoon was funny. Yeah, all the different roles he played too in different movies and whatnot. He was funny. And talk about perfect timing. Just as everyone was mopping about after the theft of the merman's gems, the mayor comes up with a genius scheme. Okay, proceed. Now ask anyone and they'll be merman. What merman? All I care about right now is winning Town of the Year. Thank you for that. You have to watch that movie too? Damn right. Damn right. I don't understand Die Hard. I've never seen it, but I don't understand people who say it's a Christmas movie. It's just an action flick. They say it because it takes place during Christmas. That's the argument between it. The argument is that it takes place during Christmas, but not necessarily about Christmas, right? It's gonna be a Princess Diary 3, really. Booyah. You never thought of Die Hard of a Christmas movie, but I can see why people say it. You have hot cocoa too. What? Do I have hot cocoa? I need to know if I have hot cocoa now. Dude, I haven't had hot chocolate in a long time. There's actually a thing going on here, like a thing that you can go to that I go to every year called like the Festival of Lights. And they have like, you know, a lot of cool lights that you walk through a massive garden in the middle of our city. And it's fun. And they have hot chocolate and they have treats. But they bring an actual reindeer so that you could pet the reindeer. Yeah. A reindeer. I don't know where they get them from. Maybe Alaska? I don't know where reindeer live. But they bring them, and then you can go and pet the reindeer. The first time I saw a reindeer, I was like, this is insane. Only because it's like you see these things in books and movies, and you're like, wow, you know, that's cool. But then you see it in real life, and you're like, wait a sec. It's an actual thing? Good Lord. You had some hot chocolate at church this morning, made by morning. Ooh. Did you get any marshmallows inside of it? Any marshmallows? Marshmallows inside the hot chocolate? Is it a must to get a marshmallow inside the hot chocolate? Probably, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not a must. Maybe it's just a must for Danielle. Possibly. Maybe it's just a must for her. Is there anything over here I need to do? Yes. Think we're good on this side? I think we are golden, pony boy. Perfect. One side left. You like the Swiss brand hot cocoa? I think that's what Danielle gets all the time. This is Swiss brand. Yeah, I think that's the one she gets. Marshmallows make it taste better. Okay, I'm the kind of guy that if I go camping or if I just turn on my gas stove and make s'mores, don't judge. Like, you have the marshmallow and you have the stick. There's two ways to have the marshmallow. You either have the marshmallow where it's a lightly brown and lightly roasted, or you catch that thing on fire and burn that thing. I am the guy who burns that thing. I want the black, I want the charcoal, I want it in my mouth. I think it makes the marshmallow taste even better. Yep. That taste is a delish. A delish. You sit there and you try to roast a marshmallow and make it brown, and you sit there for like a half an hour trying to get the right temperature and trying to make sure it doesn't catch on fire. Like, no. Set the thing on fire and let's get it going. Like, what are we waiting on? A cab? And waiting on a bus? You don't need a bus ticket for me to bust your ass. Bus pass to bust that ass. Just catch the thing on fire and eat it. That's right. S'mores on a stove. That's right. That's how we roll. That's right. Burn it. They have to be burnt. I don't know. I forget which way Danielle swings on that one. She might be a brown toasted girl. You know, and so when we have like s'mores or like marshmallows or something, I'm like 6 marshmallows deep while she's still trying to get like the perfect brown on her marshmallow. You know what I mean? I don't have the patience to sit there. I don't have the dexterity to rotate. I don't have anything to sit there. I'm like, my mouth is salivating at the, like, I'm just I'm like, I need it now. I need it in my mouth. That's right. Marshmallow's gonna be crispy and black on the outside. Woo-hoo-hoo. You've never had s'mores? Susie, how? Susie, have you ever been camping? Or are you too bougie for camping? And I'm talking about like down to earth. I'm not talking about, ooh, we're in this nice trailer, or ooh, we're in this nice caravan, or ooh, we're at a hotel. I'm talking about you pitch a tent and you get down on all fours and you go to bed and it's cold and you have a fire. So officials are claiming that seismic activity has started back up on the moon for the first time since the dinosaurs. Typing. Apparently, the whole moon's ringing like a bell. The vibrational rise I'm sensing down here at Rushless is connected. I just know it. They've only arrived in England a few years ago. What, s'mores? You guys have chocolate, right? You guys have marshmallows, right? You guys have graham crackers, right? How long have you guys had that stuff? S'mores are an American thing? No, 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 silly. No, no, no. I'm sure the Canadians would like to chime in on that one. I'm sure they would. If anybody knows how to camp, it's them. Canadians are really good at camping. I've had some Canadian friends and Canadian relatives that know how to do the camping. There we go. Whoop. S'mores were invented in the United States 1920, with the first known recipe appearing in the 1927 Girl Scout cookie. It's been 100 years. And it just arrived in your part of the world. Wow. This is crazy how technology has advanced so much. You're telling me it's been 100 years. That's your excuse to put 3 ingredients together. 3 little things together. 100 years. I'm feeling that like this is, you're trying to be was this some sort of scapegoat you're trying to pull here? You're trying to play the blame game. It's been 100 years. Bet a s'more would be fire with Cadbury chocolate? I think you're right. I think you're right. I 100% think you are right. That would be actually pretty cool to try. That'd be pretty sweet to try. Susie, you for years have told me how much Hershey sucks and how much our American chocolate sucks, but you never had a s'more. Good The audacity that is happening in my life for the past 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. God knows how long. The insanity around here. Am I losing my mind? Bum, 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 bum. I've heard people across the sea don't like our milk chocolate and say theirs is better. I hear it all the time too. I hear it all the time too. They don't like our Hershey's, man. They think our Hershey's sucks. They say it tastes like vomit. If your vomit tastes like Hershey's, I will open my mouth for you. My God. Okay, I will gladly clean up your vomit. I would. I definitely would. You're sick? Let me take care of you. See, I think that's like the big thing in stores too. The big thing in stores is during the summertime and camping season, they will pair a Hershey chocolate to the graham cracker to the marshmallows, and they will have a whole dedicated stand for it and all that. And honestly, Hershey chocolate, s'mores, yeah. Speaking of hot chocolate, going back to the hot chocolate thing, does anybody get the, like, I know like this is like the right time of the year for it, for like the holidays and cold weather and all that. Does anybody experiment with the hot chocolate bombs? Does anybody know what I'm talking about hot chocolate bombs? I myself have never had one of those before. Are they any good? You want to say you've had one? They're delicious if made right. If made, you know, how come, is there such thing as white chocolate? Hot white chocolate? I know, here we go. Type. Wait. I know. Quickly. Hurry up. Bring in the people that are about to say white chocolate's not chocolate. Hurry. Ah! I know it's not chocolate, but that's what it's called. We just call it that. Which goes back to, is white hot chocolate a thing? I have no idea. There we go. Oh. It is a thing. It's an actual thing. Like, I wonder if Swiss has like the hot chocolate, regular version, and then the white chocolate. Interesting. So then when you make a hot chocolate, all right, here we go. Do you make hot chocolate with hot water, or do you make it with milk? What do you make it with? Do you like using hot water, or do you like using milk? white chocolate is lovely. I honestly don't have a problem with white chocolate. It doesn't taste like, it doesn't taste too much. It kind of reminds me of like a tapioca kind of thing, maybe. That's what it reminds me of. A lot of people pick up the white chocolate like Reese's, you know, Reese's cups. Actually, I have a friend who does not like chocolate whatsoever. Hates chocolate, doesn't like chocolate. Chocolate's not good. Chocolate's terrible. Any kind of chocolate is awful. But he always liked white chocolate though. Maybe because it wasn't chocolate. And even still to this day, he does not like chocolate. That's interesting, you know? It's funny how some people have like certain enjoyments of tastes, you know? It's crazy. Sometimes. Very interesting. There we go. I think I'm going to be able to finish this mall. We're going to get this mall done. It's going to be great. We're going to finish 3 levels today. Thought this was going to take long. No. Just a little bit of conversation with Cans. And he'll finish up the level right up for you. No problem. A little bit of me talking makes the time go a little bit faster while I clean up everything. And we're almost done with this bad boy. Isn't that lovely? What do we need to do? Center ledge top? Done. Done. I need to get up there. If I have a live stream up in here, food talk, I'm in the chat. I like your style. Done. This is the hard part. Done. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Done. Yes. Done. Wait. Oh. Done. Okay, move this. Move. Done. 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 Getting excited. Raise! Go up! Go! Oh my god. Do I like Hershey? I do like Hershey Kisses. I like Hershey chocolate. I do like the Hershey chocolate. I like the chocolate bars. I like the almond. I like the kisses. I like the thing. I like the thing. I like the thing. Yeah. Ka-ching! Shopping mall looks fantastic. Thanks, Illustrawash. Well, just get the guys in with their Geiger counters to give it all clear, and then we're all ready for the mayor. Apparently, there's already talk of a light show to end all light shows at the end of the award ceremony, and knowing our mayor, it will be. You heard it here first. You know what I'm going to have during our break? I'm going to have some chocolate during our break. Yeah. Now you got me guys craving chocolate. Yeah. Okay. We have this other level set up, and I think I can bust it out really quick because it looked really small. The futuristic bike. So I might be able to bust it out quickly. I don't even know. Like, I have the furniture, but like, I don't think I can put it anywhere. I think I could do this real quick. Apparently, I'm supposed to give you some nonsense about how we're trying to break the land speed record when something bad happened, but I'm past caring at this point. Let's be honest, you don't care anyway. You're just here for the cleaning, right? I am. This should go fast, yeah? Typing. Say, how long do you think this will take? Depends on how much you freaking text me. My boss wants to know how long it's gonna be till I'm back on the sand trying to break the land speed record. Okay, I think that's... Yeah, okay. I gotta do this. Futuristic Flintstones. I do have a couple different chocolates at the house. One that Danielle bought and one that like we got for Thanksgiving. We got like, I don't even know, man. This giant tray of different assorted chocolate kind of dealio. No idea. You know what? Actually, I'm done with that guy. I'll say what I want. Okay. So after this level, how many levels are there going to be? Frankly, he don't deserve my loyalty after what he's put me through. Okay, all right. He's typing again. For years, I've had to live in the woods away from it all after he messed up so bad. Years. Okay, sir, I am a streamer. I am not a psychiatrist. I don't know what you want me to say. The stuff he had me doing recently don't even make sense. Okay. I don't think I qualify for this. He's had me protesting in the desert, carting stuff through tunnels. Okay. The other day, he even had me throwing garbage at some float. Okay. Correct. This is like a freaking Ferrari motorbike. I thought at least driving this thing might be fun. I mean, look at it. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. There's 4 more after this level, is that right? But no, before I'd even get close to the top speed, the whole thing seized up on me. This guy's making me nervous. Is he done typing? What's that say? Right. Full throttle? There we go. Almost done. Look at that freaking engine, though. We're at 94%. $96. 97. 98. 99. What else? Yeah. Engine tail light. What the hell tail light? What are you talking about tail light? What tail light? This thing? Where the hell's the engine at? In the back? Is that the engine? Oh my God. Hey, Flo, you anywhere near Bucketon by any chance? It's all gone down at the theater. He's gonna crash. He's gonna crash. He didn't crash. Hooray! Thanks. I don't care what anyone told me. I'm putting this thing into fly mode and getting this delivery done. Then I'm finally out. Bye. 100 grand bar. Dude, that's a freaking bar. Okay, so, I guess the next one will be the theater. So, okay, does anybody know after the theater, what do we have? What do we have? I just bought Coral Island. I'm catching up on old can streams I play. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Perfect timing indeed. I know. Thank you for noticing. So we go theater. Theater, and then what? This is the quietest I've ever seen chat in my entire life. Theater, semi truck, floats, and cave. Wait, is cave the last one? Semi truck sounds fun. Floats also sound fun. I think everything else is going to be fun. Semi truck seems to be maybe not too big. Floats, plural, might be big. And then cave. 18-wheeler truck. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, well, this is going to be the end of the PowerWash Simulator 2. There's a good chance maybe we'll finish this game in the next stream, like in the next time we play this game, or maybe it might be 2 more streams. I'm not sure where we're at on the PowerWash Simulator, but hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream of it. I'm gonna be taking a short break before I start my next stream, which will be you already know, we're gonna be continuing Winter Survival. So if you're watching on YouTube, I will redirect you to Winter Survival, and if you're watching on Twitch, I'll be taking a short break. You can hang out with me a little bit, chat amongst, talk about nonsense, and get ready for our next stream here in about 30 minutes or so. So, yeah, we're coming to the end on PowerWash Simulator 2, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet indeed. And, yeah, all right. That's all I got for you, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. Good weekend. Good rest of your Sunday. I'll see you all for some Winter Survival. And if I don't see you for Winter Survival, then I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I gotta make sure I redirect you correctly, though. Because if I don't, there'll be trouble. Yeah, I didn't have the redirect on. I didn't have the redirect on. There we go. Okay, y'all. Bye, YouTube. I'll see you all soon.